Hello, thanks for joining me. Can I see you down? I'm going to have to get a better camera set up. Now then, today's video is all about this beautiful piano, which is a Kemble. If you can see, I don't know if you can, I'll get the camera off in a second and show you it properly. This was my mother's piano, and this is the story about how I seem to be unintentionally starting a keyboard instrument museum, which was never my intention. But a friend of mine who was a concert pianist had a very expensive Bluthner piano, and his girlfriend, who must have been a strong lass, threw it down the stairs. And this was about the time that I had builders in this house doing some work, so I lent it to him. But I hadn't kind of realised what an extreme concert pianist he really was, and he just didn't want to give it me back. But that was 25 years ago, and about a week ago, he got in touch to say he sort of feels bad about it and he wants to get it back to me. So here it is. And I'm delighted to have it. You know, it's really, you know, it's a beautiful Schwander action here. It's, you know, just, so gentle, so good. And of course, you know, it reminds me of my mother a lot, which is wonderful too. But in the meantime, I've got another piano and 2 organs and a plastic keyboard. And so far, nobody wants the other piano, and I'm not sure if I want to give up the other piano, because I've gone through stuff in life with that piano and it's become a friend. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's take the camera down and kind of show you around this thing a little bit. It's a Kemble. There we go. Very good make, apparently, and it really does sound fantastic. The only kind of thing really that bothers me about it at the moment is the upper notes. They're just, I mean, that sounds quite nice and quite lively and cheerful, and especially with a bit of sustain. And, I mean, that's the kind of piano it is. It hasn't even gone out of tune in 25 years of fairly constant abuse. But it just never used to sound as kind of ringy and springy and kind of sharpened as that does at the top end there. And I'm wondering if something's kind of, you know, maybe something's happened to the hammer felt or something that's not helping. They've certainly got filthy, and I'm sure that's not helping. And let me just kind of pan out a little bit, because I think you could just about call this piano abuse. I'm afraid it's just kind of full of dust. It's still got some of the varnish is still fine, actually. But as we're talking here, I will put the panels back on, and we'll see what we think of it with the panels on. Actually, before I do that, let me just show you around the organ museum here. There's the Yamaha HS6 Electone. There is the Stanelli accordion that I used to go busking in Cardiff with. All it needs is absolute complete rebuild from scratch. It might happen one day. Here is the wonderful Compton, featured in so many of my videos. And over here, a real good Dale 40 piano, which at the moment I can't reach to open and play because I kind of had to cram everything into the other side of the room so I could get the Kemble in today. It's several feet away from the wood burner, which I'm really glad about, but I think that's going to help it dry out. We've got some problems down the bottom here. Yeah, see, key hammers that jam like that, and the next time you try to play any of those notes, they don't really respond very well, which is a problem. Anyway, let's throw the panels back on and take a look at her. And the top just goes straight on. It's all in one piece. It includes the lid. It's quite a modern design, actually. I think my mum must have chosen this piano very carefully, because she didn't really claim to know anything much about pianos. But several experts I know have seen this, and you know, it's not a Steinway or anything, but it's got a really good kind of tone to it and a good feel to the keys. And I would agree with that, but I started playing this piano when I was about kind of 3 years old. The Beatles were in the charts with Obladi Oblada at the time. That's how long ago it was when I started playing. Anyway, got that one back on there. Where is the top bit? Let's just grab that. Okay. A lot of the screws and hinges and things are missing from this, so today I can't demonstrate really the best bit, which let's just manipulate the camera a bit. just come up top here a second. This is where I'm about to put the top on. And the top on this piano opens in a way that you don't often find with uprights, actually. This comes up, this is like what you would have on a grand piano, and the top kind of comes up and leans on it like that. So the bass end is always that bit more enclosed than the top end, which is very handy. So anyway, let's just put this into position. This piano needs so much care and so much cleaning up, but she will get that for certain. Pop that on there. We've got the lower panel here as well, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's tilt down anyway and just have a little play. I'll show you what she sounds like. She used to say, hang on, there we go. Well, she still does say Kemble on the front. That used to be a brass plate. And just before I lent her to my friend, another friend of mine who's a great woodworker, did a whole polish job on this piano for me, and unfortunately rubbed off the Kemble logo. It came off in his hand because it's kind of thin brass. And he just threw it out. I couldn't believe it. All he had to do was glue it back on. He threw it out. Never mind, we've still got the Kemble outline there, so I'm happy enough. So we're going to have to get a light bulb inside this lady, or possibly, I've been thinking I might use a reptile mat, which is it's like a heated mat you can put in reptile cages. And it kind of just, it's not as harsh as putting a light bulb in, but it will keep it, keep the damp at bay, keep it to a minimum. It's only really at the bass end that she's badly out of tune. You know, that's just... And you can kind of hear it a bit. In the middle is lovely. So that's what she sounds like. I'll do some more videos as we go along, you know, we kind of, I'll show you the general polish up process. It's a real nice reddish teak finish on this. I want to hang on to that. So I don't want to replace everything, but this is kind of nasty along here. I need to do something about that. And there's lots of little paint specks. I thought it was mould at first, but I'm feeling it, and it's where someone's used a paint roller and the paint roller has sprayed on it. It's also very dusty and dirty underneath in the bottom, which is why I haven't put this panel back on yet. But there we go, we'll do another video very soon indeed of the whole kind of clean-up process, which is going to include, I don't know what that is, but it's nasty. So thanks for watching, guys, and I noticed a couple of people are kind of supporting the channel, which I ignored for a couple of years because I just didn't think it was going to take off, and how foolish I was. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, tap the bell to get the notifications, and leave me a comment if you like. It's always interesting to know who's watching. Maybe you can give me some advice as well. It's all welcome. Meanwhile, from me and Lady Kemble, that's it. Thanks for watching.